Have you ever wondered what your brain does the moment your life is in danger? When you're drowning, freezing, or just seconds away from a crash or attack? It's not panic. It's a hidden survival system, built deep inside your brain to keep you alive at all costs. This is what happens to your brain in survival mode. The human brain evolved over millions of years, and its number one job is to protect you from harm. When danger strikes, your brain doesn't wait for you to think things through, it reacts instantly. This ancient survival system flips a switch that changes how you see, feel, and respond. Let's explore what happens inside your brain during those split-second, life-or-death moments, and how this survival mode can both save your life and sometimes leave lasting scars. Imagine you're walking alone at night, and suddenly you hear a noise behind you. Your brain's fear center, called the amygdala, immediately fires off an alarm. It sends a signal to the hypothalamus, which tells your adrenal glands to release adrenaline, the famous fight or flight hormone. Almost instantly, your heart races, pumping blood faster to your muscles. Your pupils dilate, letting in more light so you can see better in the dark. Your breathing quickens. At the same time, your brain shuts down complex thinking. There's no time for logic now. All you have is raw instinct. This is the fight or flight response, your brain's automatic way of preparing your body to either face the threat or run away as fast as possible. But fight or flight isn't the only option your brain has. Sometimes, it chooses something else entirely, freezing. When the danger feels overwhelming or escape seems impossible, your parasympathetic nervous system kicks in, slowing your heart rate and freezing your movements. This response is sometimes called playing dead. It's common in the animal kingdom. Think of a possum lying limp to avoid being eaten. Humans have the same instinct. In moments of extreme fear or trauma, some people freeze or even faint. While it might feel terrifying to be stuck and unable to move, freezing can actually save your life by making you less noticeable to a predator or attacker. Let's switch gears and talk about what happens when you're in danger of drowning or suffocation, situations where your brain faces a different kind of crisis. When oxygen starts running low, your brain has mere seconds to act. It begins prioritizing which organs get blood and oxygen, shutting down less critical systems. Blood flow to your skin and gut is cut off to preserve oxygen for your brain and heart. Many people who have nearly drowned report a strange experience, their life flashing before their eyes. Scientists think this happens because your brain floods your mind with a rush of autobiographical memories. It might be your brain's desperate attempt to find meaning or even a way out of the crisis. At the same time, your vision narrows and time seems to slow. These changes help your brain focus on survival in those critical final seconds. Survival mode can also leave long-lasting effects when the danger is over. People who survive traumatic events sometimes develop post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. In PTSD, the brain stays stuck in survival mode, long after the threat has passed. The brain areas responsible for memory, like the hippocampus, and fear, like the amygdala, can be permanently altered. This causes flashbacks, panic attacks, and a hyper-alert state where even harmless sounds or sights trigger intense fear. Your brain is trying to protect you, but it ends up causing more harm by keeping you trapped in a loop of fear. Now, let's dig a bit deeper into the science behind what happens during true emergencies. When your brain activates survival mode, it can shut off pain, which is why some people lift cars off trapped loved ones or run through injuries without realizing it. Your senses become sharper, reaction times speed up, and your muscles can even produce temporary superhuman strength. This is all thanks to adrenaline and other stress hormones flooding your system. But this state is exhausting. It burns through your body's energy stores quickly and can cause damage to your brain and memory if it lasts too long. Still, it's a powerful tool your body uses to survive the moments that matter most. You might be wondering, if survival mode is so intense, why don't we all live in it all the time? The answer is that it's meant to be temporary, a switch your brain flips only when your life is at risk. But sometimes, this system misfires. When your brain thinks there's danger, even when there isn't, it can cause chronic anxiety, panic attacks, and other disorders. In fact, anxiety is basically survival mode stuck in the on position. Your brain's survival system is brutal, brilliant, and sometimes terrifying. It's not about comfort or calm, It's about keeping you alive when every second counts. But understanding this system helps you make sense of fear, trauma, and even anxiety in a new way. If you want to learn more about how your brain works under stress, and how to take control when survival mode misfires, hit like, subscribe, and share your own intense survival story in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Stay curious